DJ, it's my birthday, my motherfucking birthday.
Give me your wallet.
Now won't you play some shit to make the girls go wild?
Give me your wallet.
If you looking sexy, and if you came to party, then let me see you lose it when the beat drop right now. Go, 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 go.
Play for the whole song.
It's my birthday. Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet.
You don't fucking tell the kids
Give me your
to
wallet.
my birthday. You can't stop me.
Give me your wallet.
Stop, you stupid idiot.
Have you ever had a dream that you
Hey, what is up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to my birthday. It's my birthday with your host Alex. It's my
Welcome
birthday.
to the Playing Pod with Alex and John.
Holy shit.
I'm John.
I'm Alex, and it's my motherfucking birthday. Hey,
It's Alex's birthday today.
Today, when you're watching this, because this goes live on Monday, July 6th, which is today, my birthday.
Which we are, right, because we have to be not proactive?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to pretend like it's Monday.
Yeah, boy.
Man, we all got a working coffee.
Oh,
Wow, Zors.
working coffee?
It's Sunday. I'm not doing nothing. But like Monday, we work. You have to pretend it's Monday. Happy birthday, Alex. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Did you know it was my birthday?
I do, today.
Hey, man. Today is
It's
about
your
me.
birthday.
Today is all about me. So I just want to shout out me for listening on Spotify. Shout out me for listening on YouTube, because YouTube is the only place where you can see what I'm looking at, because it's my birthday. And today we're playing Star Wars Episode 1 Racer on the Nintendo Switch.
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
That's what I said.
I know, I'm just saying it back. Like, wow, we're playing that. That's what we're playing.
I thought you were like,
This main menu is terrible. Like, this is an ugly-ass main menu.
well, this game came out in the fucking
This is
90s,
64 era,
2000s.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, wow, this is ugly.
Hey, man.
But this is your birthday present.
Yeah.
You asked for they ported it over to the Switch, and you were like, I would like that game again, because we played it when we were young.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, I would like to play it when I'm old. So then I bought it for you.
Hold on.
As well as Turok, the bundle that came out on the Xbox.
I love Turok.
It was Turok came out on the Xbox and Switch
Yeah.
and PS4, or just
Yeah, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Switch and Xbox.
okay. Well, they ported those over. Those are Alex's presents from me. Was
Yeah.
games from his youth.
Now, what did you get me, listeners? It's my
Hopefully, it was subscribers and new listeners and viewers as you share this out on this glorious Monday.
I checked the stats. I checked the stats.
Yeah,
That's definitely not what I got.
but today they will,
Oh.
because it is your birthday.
Yeah,
and
my-
they will, and they're gonna do it today.
Okay,
On
okay.
your
For my birthday.
For your birthday.
Okay, cool.
Some new followers.
Hey, but man, this weekend, aside from being my birthday weekend,
Oh, it's a hefty weekend.
it's a big, what is happening on the screen? Okay.
Come on, man.
It is a big weekend. It's 4th of July weekend. I hope that all of you celebrated responsibly.
And with your fingers.
B, that you have all your fingers.
True.
And C, at a safe distance. I know it's difficult. Everybody wants to be with their fam. Everybody
Of
wants to
course.
hug them, put a little tongue in their mouth. I get it.
What?
But what?
No, nobody want to do that.
Oh, your family ugly then. So,
You are my family.
no, but I hope you guys celebrated responsibly. I really hope that in 2 weeks, when the numbers start coming out for this,
Somehow they drop.
yeah, somehow it's like, wow, 4th of July weekend was a great success.
Wow, we were all very responsible on this American Day.
Even though I know for a fact that we 100%
Of
weren't.
course not.
And I'm worried for everybody.
Please stop this madness.
Stop it. But I hope you had a good time. That's it. I hope you were able to celebrate with your family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that someone didn't bring crabs to the party. And by crabs, I mean COVID.
Crabs.
Hey, man, John,
Yeah.
I think right now,
What,
because
Alex?
it's my birthday,
Yeah.
I'm deciding to... You suck at this game. I'm deciding to start my favorite birthday segment.
Wow. This is new. Only on your birthday.
I'm just going to add birthday to everything.
On all the
Hey.
segments.
Hey, welcome to What Are You Playing This Week, baby?
Yes.
John and I are gamers.
Yes.
We host a gaming podcast.
We play Empod.
We play and pod, and we also play without potting. So, John,
Yes.
this week, what were you playing without potting?
Oh.
Baby.
Ooh. I was playing a lot. I actually stopped playing Origins. What Are You Playing, Baby? But I stopped playing that, baby, just because I started playing Skyrim again. Me and my girlfriend play Skyrim. I added all the mods, so like the dragon sounds like PewDiePie. That's always fun. And then the battle music is the Doom music.
Wait, like PewDiePie on the bridge? PewDiePie?
Like PewDiePie is yelling as the dragon.
On the bridge?
No, not the bridge PewDiePie. Just the
Are you
dragon.
sure?
I got rid of the mod to be safe.
Oh, okay.
There's also Banjo-Kazooie Bears. I did that.
The fuck?
I played Valorant for the first time. That game is fun.
Yo.
Valorant is fun.
I want to have a discussion about Valorant.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I played Valorant. I played this pod racing game with you. I played that free shooter called Warface.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty fun. And I'm getting back into Metro Exodus, which is the newest Metro game. Shout out to Rafa because he started playing the Metro games, and it made me want to go back to it. Boy, those games suck. But what are you playing, Alex?
Oh, me on my birthday?
All right.
I'm annoying myself with that. I'm going to stop. I've been playing the shit out of this pod racing game that you're playing now.
Yes.
Why? Because 1, it's fun, and 2, I want Saboba.
Yes.
Saboba is my favorite pod racer.
He's the best pod racer.
His pod racer goes woo, doo, 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 and I really wanted it. I haven't got it yet. You have to get first place.
Also, you should play because I fucking bought this game for you.
Man,
So
fuck that.
You should play
So
it.
then I'm playing Turok 1
Yes.
from the beginning because you did get me that.
I can buy that for you too.
That's cool. I'm playing Turok 2. You got busted.
We don't have to talk about that.
No, we talked about it. You got busted. Suck it.
Talk about
I beat you
that.
like 5 times in a row.
You just continue.
suck.
Just continue.
Really bad at Turok. It's embarrassing.
Keep talking about other games.
Sekiro, I'm still struggling through that.
Mhm.
And fucking Valorant, dude.
Yeah, Valorant's fun, man.
Valorant, man. Valorant is a treat
I was about to say for the balls.
for the balls. No, so Valorant is the latest game from Riot. They're the ones that made League of Legends,
They made your lols.
and I mean it's their next big thing, the next big esporty competitive game.
Is it?
Thing?
I mean, I can see it as.
It is now.
That's what I said.
I decreed that on my birthday,
true.
and I mean it's fun. In layman's terms, like the most basic way to describe it, picture Counter-Strike with Overwatch abilities, and that's
It's pretty much that. If
yeah.
you like are curious of Valorant and you just haven't gotten around to playing it, it's essentially that. CS:GO with the abilities of the Overwatch characters. Wow, I ate that word up. Overwatch characters.
And it's so fun.
It's a lot of
fun. And I mean, yeah, if you haven't played Counter-Strike ever, but you were ever curious, I know a lot of our audience is younger.
Mhm.
Definitely jump on Valorant. It's essentially the same experience with modern competitive gaming twist, and it's so great. So
It's
great.
very nice.
And the community is shockingly not as toxic.
Well, I
as-
figured it out. I don't think because it's just got here, you still have people figuring out the game itself.
Yeah, it's still relatively
It's
fresh.
still fresh, so
Got
the
it.
toxicity isn't there. But shout out to Hector from Bento Box.
Yeah.
That man is toxic for sure.
Oh, he is.
He's already there.
Honestly,
You have people literally like, oh, I've never played this game before. Sorry, I suck. Haha. And Hector's like, no worries, man. This guy fucking sucks.
so
all the time.
big shout outs to the Bento Box podcast. I was on an episode a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
And I know for a fact that they rebutted on the last episode. I haven't heard it just yet,
I still haven't either. Yeah.
but I'm just gonna essentially cover fire,
just
shoot,
suppressing, just
yeah, I'm
not
just,
even.
I'm just gonna shoot shots at them, even though I don't really know what they said yet.
Yeah, they might have just been nice as hell this time.
Fuck them. They didn't. I know them. And Hector sucks at everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. That's my shot. I think it's a
That's a
blanket,
blanket statement.
just
Yeah,
in
that's
case
good.
they were nice. I can say I was just kidding, but fuck them. Their
It's
podcast
just-
sucks. No, shout
there
out
you
to the
go.
Bento Box podcast. If you like anime and you want a podcast and
You like anime?
you like anime,
See?
check out the Bento Box cast. They're great. I listen to them for my anime sources, because I personally am a outsider into the anime community, so I need something to be curated for me, and they guide me. They hold my hand and be like, "Hey, Alex, watch this anime right here," and I'd be like, "Okay."
Yep, that's how they talk.
That's how it goes.
But don't listen to him now.
Not right now.
Listen to him later. You listen to this now.
But yeah, no, Hector's the one that got me into Valorant.
Mhm.
I mean, I was always curious about it, but he's kind of gave me that push. I had it downloaded for like 2 weeks and just
Yeah.
didn't play it. And I'll bust each and every one of you listening. I don't give a shit. I'll fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
It's my birthday, and you gotta let me win.
You do.
So sorry.
I have to be on that team too to win.
True.
I want to be on the winning team.
But man, where was I gonna go with that?
I don't know. You were just.
I was
praising
gonna
Valorant.
have the nastiest transition of all
I'm
time.
kind of glad you forgot it.
No, I mean, not. It was a good transition.
In
but
whose eyes?
it was in bad
For who?
taste.
Well, in that case, I'm very glad that you forgot it because I'm not trying to deal with that.
It was in very, very
Yeah,
poor
yeah,
taste.
That's good. I mean, that's not good that it was in bad taste.
Hey, okay, but
I'm
fuck
glad
it.
you forgot it.
I'm going this way with it now.
Oh,
So you know
Jesus.
how Valorant's a brand new game and it's doing good, and we're talking about winning teams. Okay, well, there's another big ass company out here named Amazon. You might have heard of it. They started off as a bookstore back in the 10, 15 years ago, and then slowly took over the whole goddamn world. They tried it with gaming. They thought it was sweet since they run everything else. They thought, hey, we could put out a game. Fuck it, we're Amazon. We got movies, we got original series. Boobity blah blah. Let's make a game, and now we have everything. Their game came out in May. Did you know that?
I didn't even know they had a game.
Exactly. It's called Crucible. Was called Crucible. It entered open beta, and nobody fucking played it.
Do you know what kind of game is Crucible? Like, what is it?
It matters not. You want to know
Does it
why?
not?
Because I think for the first time ever, a game is being reverted back to it's being unreleased.
Well,
They're going back into closed beta.
Well, what it sounds like is the marketing was just asked for it. Like I didn't even know. One, I didn't know it was a thing. I don't know what it is. Like just telling me that it's Amazon, that don't give me nothing.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna use the power of the internet to give you exactly what it was.
Because like Crucible sounds like I don't know what it is. It sounds like it's
a free-to-play team-based PvP action shooter. Is that what it sounded like?
team-based.
You pick a hunter, join a match.
Pick a
That's
hunter.
literally what it says on here.
Wait, I think I have seen it.
Take advantage of new upgrades as you level up.
I think I have seen it.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's a
I didn't know that was
third-person-
an Amazon
it's a
game.
third-person shooter. Looks like
I
that.
have seen it.
And
yeah.
it fucking flopped.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, which does it.
Well, I
Does
mean,
it-
like that's no skin off of Amazon's bones or ass. Like,
yeah, and that's why
they can afford to do that shit.
exactly most developers would if something like this happens, it's damn near catastrophic because they put a lot of money, a lot of time into the project, and for it to fail like that to the point where they're like, take it back, we're going back in, fuck it, that cost them a lot of money.
Yeah.
Amazon prints fucking money at
They
this
said,
point.
shit.
They can afford to be like, yo, that didn't work.
Like, fuck it.
Scrap it, or let's bring it back and fix it, because they're still continuing the roadmap. They're not changing anything. They just kind of said, we'll be back.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's hopefully people forget about this blunder. I personally haven't played it. I when it came out, I was going to download it, but same thing as Valorant. With me personally, when a game's on PC, it takes me a little longer to get to it.
Yeah.
Just because.
We're more console gamers, so it's a little.
Yeah. That and then my PC is a piece of fucking shit that blue
yours
screens
keeps-
every 3
yeah,
seconds.
yours blue screened right before we started, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed that this one doesn't.
So it's so great that happens. But yeah, it's going back. And I mean, any other developer would have been a problem, but it's fucking Amazon. They'd be like, cool.
for Amazon, it's like, who cares?
I was like, oh, we lost a couple million.
That's nothing.
We just made it back.
yeah.
So fuck.
Like that's I think that's kind of cool that they can just do that. It's like it's super envious of other like studios because some shit happens like that you can never recover. There's no recovery from a game going back into beta.
Yeah, you can recover from that.
Maybe, but you're losing a lot, and
Yeah.
that's gonna make it really really hard to come back, especially if that's the
game.
that fucking just that happened to. It's gonna be a problem. But Amazon, it's like, oh, that's nothing. They like that's like a speck of dust to them. It's nothing.
Yeah. Hey man, I miss gaming when people made a game and then we're gonna move on to the next game. You know what I'm saying? Where that game is done, let's move on to the next game and we'll make another game. I miss that. Like,
Do you?
Yeah, developers now, most of them are moving on to I'm gonna make a game and I'm gonna continue making this exact same fucking game. Like, not like remake it like Call of Duty, but I'm just gonna keep updating this specific game and keep making money with this specific game.
Yeah.
I
like that.
I like that, but at the same time, I kind of miss where people would like, oh, here's a game, here's a completely fucking different game, here's a completely fucking different game. You know what I'm saying? I
Do you
miss
mean,
the
like,
variety.
Different IPs.
Yeah, I
technically,
miss the-
or
I miss the
not like
variety.
the sequels.
No, I miss variety in
Okay.
gaming. Back in the day, people weren't afraid to try new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this fucking game, for example, is called Episode 1 fucking Racer. They made a pod racing game.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't get this now.
I beg to differ.
You wouldn't get this now.
A pod racing game in 2020
you wouldn't get it.
would be the shit.
Yes, I agree with you, but you wouldn't get this now because
Why not?
this isn't a surefire money maker. I can
disagree.
progressively evolve this game to print
disagree.
money for the next 10 years. You can't. It's so niche. You can't.
Star Wars is in a spot where you can do it. They
Star
literally
Wars is in a spot where their name is a little tarnished, so they're being very careful with it. The last trilogy, literally the last movies that they came out tarnished the name of Star Wars.
Not in a way where they can't fucking make a pod racer game. Like,
See, but no,
they're literally making a whole fighting, like, just aerial combat game.
coming off the success of Battlefront 2. So
Coming off the success of just Star Wars. Like, they don't
it's
need
Battlefront 2. Star Wars games have flopped before
Well,
too.
yeah, but like Star Wars games are really good for the most part. Like, there's a couple blunders. Battlefront 1,
Yeah.
Battlefront 2 came back. What is it? Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. Like, Star Wars
But look
games,
at- but look-
you could do that. Like,
but
you could
even
make
those
that.
games are still what I'm talking about. They're
What do you mean?
still very essentially. I'm gonna call them fucking cookie cutter, but they're still very cookie cutter.
Jedi Fallen Order is not
Is
the
Dark
same.
Souls. Sorry,
okay.
it's Dark
Every
Souls.
game is like every other game.
But
What are you talking
but listen
about?
to what I'm saying. That game is Dark Souls. Battlefront is Battlefield. You get what I'm saying? And they're
Okay,
it's
and
not Fallen Order so much.
And the whatever the fuck Star Wars Squadrons or whatever the fuck, that's Ace Combat. Like, every game has been made. The genres have been made.
Right, and what I'm saying is I'm missing I miss the variety. Like when we were growing up, that's when GTA first came out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the franchises that are established now and that are continually coming out came out then. They were
Right.
new.
But Alex,
I'm saying
because shit hasn't been done before.
Listen to what I'm
You know
saying.
What I'm saying?
Listen to what I'm saying. I know that, dumb bitch. I'm saying I miss people trying new shit. I'm not saying no developers aren't, but the big developers back then were trying new shit. Nowadays, people are landing on this. That worked. That made me a ton of money. I'm going to do that again until it doesn't work anymore. Which, again, business, I understand. I was just making a statement. Like, I really miss days where you can get a random-ass game and it'll be great.
Well,
where
that's
you,
up
where you
to the
start
indie
the
developers
next,
now.
the next generation of huge fucking icons. Like they all started small. You know what I'm saying? I miss those where people are like, let's try to make just a fun fucking ass game. And some developers do try. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody's trying to do that, but with the Valorants, with the competitive market taking over into mainstream gaming, it's like everybody's trying to do that now. And it's like, cool. I was just reminiscing because you got me a bunch of old ass games, so I'm like, gaming in this era when we were coming up and it was first. I'm gonna draw comparisons to hip hop. You know how hip hop when it first came out in the 80s and all that good stuff, it was very. They were trying to figure it out, with the break beats and all that, and then 90s gangster rap hip hop hit, and that was a lot of people define that as like the era.
But you get a lot of people. It's 80s or 90s hip hop.
Yeah, so
but yes,
you know
I
that's
see what you're
that
saying.
era. So for me, the 64 PlayStation 2 era, like that part of gaming, I think is the era of gaming. Now I'm not saying it's just ass.
There's
after
always a
that.
golden age.
Yeah, I
is
think
what it
for
is.
me personally, that was the golden age.
I think that's
because-
universally known. No, that
Nah, dude, these kids are not Fortnite. Like that, and that's my thing. Like I'm not against just huge mega conglomerate games that are just you can watch fucking movies in nowadays because last week or whatever you could have seen Christopher Nolan's movie in Fortnite,
which is bullshit.
which fuck that. But people they weren't afraid to try because it was so new. It wasn't established. It's not a formula
Mhm.
necessarily. Now it's all very formulaic. The games that you're getting are gonna be the games you've played.
Well, things are a lot more expensive now. It's
That
like,
that too.
also
that too.
like back then you could do whatever because it hasn't been done before. So you can try new things because everything is uncharted. Nothing has been done. Go wild. Fuck it. What sticks, and then
Yeah.
that'll be the norm. We're way into this where gaming is more mainstream than ever before. It's in the pinnacle of entertainment. Well, like it's up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's the biggest.
It's one of the
biggest
it's-
industry.
It's one of the biggest industries. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can't. Sure, there are people who like do try to like make different things. Indie developers are a huge example. They always try to do something different.
Yeah.
But for big companies, you're sinking millions and millions of dollars because now it's $1 million, billion dollar.
It's a $1 billion industry, but yeah.
Industry. You're gonna do with what sticks. Like it's only natural. It's a smart business move. If this is making a lot of money, then let's emulate it. Like that's just how that works.
No, I know how it works. I was just saying. I was like,
I also understand too, but I feel like now we hit a stride where it was about making games an experience. You had like huge narrative titles and all that stuff, but I feel like now we're seeing a resurgence of let's games be games, you know?
And I'm excited, especially because it looks like, at least for Sony, that they're going back.
Yeah.
You know, bringing back the old mascot, like, you know, bringing back 2 of their old mascots. I mean, like Ratchet and Clank is coming back. Not that he ever really left, but you know, he's back.
Right.
And you know, with Crash Bandicoot getting the 4th one.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm like,
just
cool,
look at Crash 4. Like that's a new game coming out in 2020. That's coming out this year, right? But it's stuck to the roots of Crash Bandicoot. Like it looks like one of those older games.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, because now we're going back to the gaming. The consumer is tired of all this bullshit. The business, like the microtransactions, all that shit. They want a fun game, and I feel like now we're kind of getting that. The Star Wars Squadron game is literally just TIE fighters and X-wings shooting each other. That sounds like fun. Crash Bandicoot. Like I think we're getting that stride. We're coming back to that golden age, like a resurgence of that.
You know what era of gaming I hated, and I'm gonna probably get a little slack for this, but when games thought they were movies. And yeah, and sure, we got some of the best games ever made coming out of that era. Like Last of Us came out during that.
See,
era.
and this is my thing with Last of Us, because now it's getting a lot of flack, right?
Yeah.
The point that the controversy with The Last of Us, especially the second one, and I'm gonna talk about the first one, in my opinion of the first one. Yeah. The controversy with the second one isn't its gameplay, it's its story.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of stuff going on with the story, and like. But a lot of people are saying, well, I watched Angry Joe recently, that the game is still the same thing as the first one. Like, they didn't really update anything. They didn't change anything. The first one, I don't think it's all that great. Like, I don't think it's, like, the pinnacle of gaming. I think it's the pinnacle of storytelling in gaming. Do I think it's, like, the best game ever made? No. There are way funner games out there. There's way better games out there.
Yeah.
Now, them telling a story, that's never been done before in that manner. That's where I think it deserves its high marks, not in its gameplay. And I think that's where we kind of faltered, like that generation that you're talking about, where everything was about the movie and not the game. I feel like we're past that. You can tell the story within the game now, where we can do that. God of War is fantastic because it blended the story with the gameplay. And it's like it never took you out of it. It was all part of it. It was seamless.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to see what the hell we're gonna get, and show me some goddamn Halo too.
Yeah, 'cause you know what, man? Like, Metal Gear Solid 4 is the prime example of that era.
Yeah.
Doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like where, all right, we went too far. I get it. Graphics we're at a point where we can make realistic shit.
Right.
I get it. You can do a lot of stuff with animations in gaming now.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Pixar's been doing it. Relax. That was Metal Gear Solid 4. That game I think had like 4 hours of gameplay, 40 hours of cutscenes.
Yeah, it had more cutscenes than gameplay, right?
And
like,
granted, it's Metal Gear, so at the time I was like, this is the best ever because it's Metal Gear, and I was, big fanboy. But like, no, man. Like, let's not revert back to that. I hated that era where I'm like, I'm not even playing the game at this point.
Yeah.
And a lot of games did that back then. Like, you put the controller down for 40 minutes, watch a cutscene, shoot one dude, trigger another fucking 30-minute cutscene.
It's like, if that's what you wanted, you might as well just made the movie.
And I feel like that was Last of Us too. You played a little section, the original. I haven't played the second one, but you played the original. You got a cutscene, a beautiful rendered, amazing cutscene, emotional, cry, Ellie, whatever. I play another section. Here's a clicker. That was hard. Got my ass beat. Another 40-minute cutscene. That's how I remember The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, cool. That was a nice movie I watched with a controller in my hand.
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, just going on a little bit of a rant there, but let's talk about games, man. Let's talk about games now. Games in the future. Games that will play. Gameplay that you can demo. Because, John, this year, Microsoft, they're coming at you hard.
Me?
They said, you, motherfucker, you. They said, hey, E3's canceled, right? No one can come play these demos, but you know what I'm going to do for you, John?
Me, Alex?
You, John. I'm gonna take those gameplay demos that you would see at the show floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have them on the dashboard for you. Limited
Oh,
time.
really? That's cool.
They're doing the Summer Games 2020 showcase, but on the dashboard,
That's pretty tight.
where you can play exclusive demos of games that are coming out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Sony can suck a dick.
Okay. That's what we're doing. All right.
No, obviously I'm joking. I think that's really fucking awesome. That Microsoft
Yeah.
is doing that. So yeah, essentially, I mean, I said it. It's the showroom. It's like demos. They're not necessarily completed demos, because normally when a demo comes out, you know, the game's already done or close to being done, and you just get the sample of it. This is legit, in progress, early access. What you would play at
It's
E3
like
show floor.
alphas or...
Yeah. So anybody, it's open to everybody, which is fucking great. It's
I think
called
that's a
the-
fantastic idea.
It's called the Summer Game Fest demo event. It's coming July 21, and I think that is amazing. And this is why, when the news of E3 getting canceled and, you know, all that stuff, I was like, I'm not worried, because these game developers and all these companies are gonna figure something out.
Of course they
I
are.
was never worried about Nintendo, because they've been off E3. They've
Mhm.
been off these showcases. They knew that they can do it independently. I wasn't worried about Sony, because they're just gonna bite off fucking Nintendo.
Of course.
And they did. And I wasn't worried about Microsoft, because Microsoft got no games to show anyway. So they
What
is there to
were
worry
you,
about?
What were you going to show?
Yeah, you weren't gonna show fucking anything but Forza anyway. But they seem to be like, yo, we got it. We're gonna innovate, because Microsoft has always really been, and this is a point to them and also a criticism to them, have always been really good about their experience within their console. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer that the dashboard now is a little ugly, but I'm a firm believer that what they've done throughout the years with their dashboards have been way better than what Sony has done with theirs.
Mhm.
It shits on what the Switch does with theirs. Granted, the
Oh, most
Switch isn't for that.
definitely.
The Switch is, you know, we're going to play games on this shit.
Mhm.
So Microsoft has always been about the user experience, regardless of what you're doing on this console. Whether that you're watching movies, you know, whatever the fuck, it's always about, this is your dashboard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. The fact that they're now that they're doing this show demo on their dashboard, I think it's great.
Mm.
I think it's perfect for them. I've never knocked them for their user experience, just their fucking games.
Mhm.
So also, I've never been to E3. So I've never had a chance to play these broken ass buggy demos that
Yeah.
people play. So I'm excited. I get to experience something that may never ever come out. Because some of these games that you get on the showroom floor never come out.
You're right. Sometimes they just you're like, hey, remember that game we heard about in E3? Was it Dead Island 2?
Yeah. Oh.
And then we just never get it. Like, hey, what happened to that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's very true.
So yeah, you get to experience something. You get to experience something early on. So you won't. Maybe the final product is way different. So you know, it's cool that they're involving the whole community in that way, because that is a lot of feedback that these devs are gonna get.
Yeah.
A lot of feedback, not just from the people that paid money that have the ability to go to E3. You're gonna get feedback
Yeah.
from every fucking body.
I have two different things about this. Two different thoughts.
Okay, what are
One,
your
I think it's three thoughts.
Okay.
One, I'm hungry. Two,
Did you hit
damn,
that?
look how shocked I was about hungry. I did tap it by accident.
Oh shit.
But one, I think it's a fantastic idea to open it up to everybody.
Yeah.
Because exactly what you just said. Now you're gonna get way more feedback than ever before. Instead of it being isolated to the people going to E3, you literally get it from the entire community.
Yeah.
That'll give you a way better idea of if you're going in the right direction or not.
Yeah.
If you open it up to literally everybody, and like you said, not everybody can go to E3.
Yeah.
It's like, this is good. You can find out if you're doing ass or not.
Yeah.
Now, second thing is,
Doing ass.
how is this, like, let's say pandemic is over. Let's say Americans finally put their masks on and we finally
Ha!
and like
Do we have a laugh track?
it's me.
Okay.
But let's say we finally, can go back to E3. Let's say there is going to be an E3.
Yeah.
And like who's to say like Xbox has to go back to E3 to show demos if let's say this is going to be successful,
Yeah.
why not just keep doing this?
Yo.
Same thing with the whole theater and movie market.
Yeah.
Why not just give the product to the person directly without a middleman, a
Yeah.
theater or a convention? If I can just get my opinions or like my reviews straight from the consumer right off the bat, I don't need a middleman. How is this going to fuck up E3? Because like I don't need to bring my games to you no more. I can literally drop it for people, and then they give me the feedback right away.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly E3 died this year. I don't think it's gonna come back.
I'm scared.
I'm not. I was at first, but it's evolution. It was not doing as good anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This pandemic kind of just shut it down. Like all the developers, we obviously, as a developer, they don't need that anymore. Everybody's so connected now online, where you can directly reach your audience. I don't need E3 to, to show people my shit anymore. Nintendo figured that out first, which is hilarious, because they've been a little behind on technology-wise anyway. Not games, but technology.
They've been throwing some things out, and not all of them stick.
Most of them don't, but you can just put out a YouTube video now. You can just do a live stream on your fucking console, and now your audience that you want to actually hit will see it.
Yeah.
The only well I know for a fact I think this is. I said for a fact I think. So factually I do think this.
For a fact, I am thinking
this isn't the showcase that they were talking about. This is just demos.
This isn't the. This isn't like the first IPs, first party IPs.
This isn't that. You'll be able to play, I believe, some of those games, but a lot of those games are going to come out on next gen.
Have they spoken about when the hell I'm gonna see that?
I don't think so. I don't think they came out with a date.
You think they'll show us the IPs first and then the
demos?
I
think it's gonna be similar to E3. You know how you get the conference,
right,
and then the show floor.
You get the show floor.
Yeah. So, number one, here's why I don't think this is it, because when these showcases are also meant to not only entice your current audience, but to try to convert other people. If your showcase is this and it's only available to the Xbox One owners, PlayStation people aren't going to get to play it. Switch people aren't going to get to play it. You know what I'm saying? It's very only if you have an Xbox.
It's a niche market.
So, like I said, the PlayStation showcase, they showed out to try to get people, obviously, their current customers who have the PS4, and to try to convert Xbox people to come the fuck over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And PC, whatever the fuck. If you do it like that, so limited, you're gonna miss out the chance to put your game in the face of other people that won't see it because we don't have that console.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I don't think this is the same thing. And then I also like I said, a lot of these games are coming out on the next gen,
right?
The most powerful console of all time too. So like
again,
yeah, the most powerful console again. I don't think that'll run well on Xbox Ones.
True.
Like, can you imagine running an Xbox Series X game on the OG Xbox One that a lot of people still have?
I assume it sounds like the fighter engine, like people's
like PlayStation's
PS4 Pros when they tried to play Last of Us 2.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like that. So I mean, I'm excited, obviously, just because I get to get my hands on more games, and I'm always down for that. Always down to see what's happening in the future.
I'm always down to play and pod
at the same damn time. But yeah, I'm eager. But man, let's just jump a little bit into next gen. So your favorite franchise, John?
My what?
Favorite franchise of all time? You absolutely love this franchise. You'll do anything for it.
I don't think so.
NBA 2K.
Oh, definitely not. Oh, definitely not.
Oh, definitely not. Hey, man. You know how we said, and everybody says, that gaming is not the price where it's supposed to be? You know how $60 games is not enough?
Oh, we've been said that.
We've been right. It's been 60 it's been locked at 60 for a minute. You guess what 2K is doing, John? Let me tell you, John, they're moving forward.
What?
The next gen version of 2K21.
Is it 2K21?
2K21 is going to be $70.
¿Qué cosa?
Finally made that price jump. Finally made it.
Pero como why?
Why, John? Because gaming is expensive.
Yeah.
Now, why I want to talk about this is not because
I give a shit about 2K.
It's not because I give a shit about 2K or I'm shocked that it's $70. No, it should have been $70 a long time ago. Honestly, we got lucky. Why I'm talking about it is because it's fucking hilarious that NBA 2K is the first one to do it. Because they've been milking their fucking audience for every dime for the last 5 years.
Yo, 2K.
And it's so hilarious that they're the ones that be like, hey, by the way, the next one
is more expensive.
So
on top of the money you're gonna spend through microtransactions to buy the cards for your teams on my team
to
or whatever
get this
the fuck,
virtual LeBron
the base
James
game is this much.
Oh, but wait, John. Time out. There's more.
What?
So you know how Xbox has this cool feature called I forgot what it's
Yeah,
called.
I do know that.
Is it Smart Launch? Or no, not Smart Launch. What the fuck is it? What's it called? When you whatever, I forgot the name of it.
It's not Smart Launch.
Is it Smart Launch? Whatever. You buy the current gen version, you'll get the next gen version.
Right, it can go to both versions.
You know how they haven't. No one's really said anything about whether that'll cost anything. Except, actually, no, I lied. Games have said that if you buy this gen's version, you're gonna get the next one.
You can upgrade for free. Cyberpunk says it. I
Mhm.
think. What other game? I think. Destiny also said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Where if you have a current copy, the next one will just upgrade for free.
Right. So, you know,
2K.
so we're like, oh, that's cool that this is an option. You know,
Right.
I don't have to buy the game twice. So 2K, John,
Mm-hmm.
aside from making the next gen version
More expensive.
$70, right? Which again, we don't knock them for that.
Mm-hmm.
They said we're gonna have the Smart Launch. I'm just gonna call it Smart Launch. I'm not entirely sure if that's what it's called, but my birthday.
True.
So we're gonna have Smart Launch because we care about you guys. We don't want you to have to buy a $60 version here and then a $70 version here. If you buy the $100 version of the original one, that's the only way you'll get Smart Launch. Otherwise,
Does it
suck
come
my
with,
dick, $70 more, please.
Does it come with the, like the $100 version? Is it like the gold or the premium edition?
I think it's one of those. It's gonna be the Smart Launch edition.
like you know how like some versions is $100, but it comes with maybe extra DLC
Yeah.
or the story DLC or expansions and such. Does it come with like VCs
I'm assuming so.
and some shoes?
I'm assuming so. I honestly, I didn't look too much into it because I don't play 2K. I
Right.
don't care about 2K. I'm not gonna fucking purchase 2K.
I think that's stupid. That you don't purchase 2K. I'm joking. I'm
Oh.
saying the fact that they are doing this thing of like you gotta buy the most expensive version of the inferior console to get the upgraded version of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody else is saying, "Hey man, this game obviously we're dropping this game in between launches."
Yeah.
So it only makes sense that if you buy this one, you don't have to rebuy it. 2K said, nah.
I think Assassin's Creed also said you get the upgrade.
Assassin's Creed is also upgraded like that too?
I believe so. No, well, yeah, because yes, I think so. I think when they did the little trailer thing, it had the little icon.
It did it?
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy that they're so stingy. Like, the 2K community is abused, used and abused, just drained of their money, yet they're so just
Willing.
willing to do it. All the stories I've heard from our friend of the shit that he has to go through to play your game 2K,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna drain more money out of these people, and they're so they come back, like they come back. All the stories like, oh, 2K this year, fucking this, blah, blah, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
You still buy them. It's the
Every
same
single time.
shit when Call of Duty was coming out every year, and you're like so mad at that. It's like 2K is that, and it's
Well, it's different with Call of Duty because it's a different game for real. Same engine, same gameplay, but it's legit a different
But
game.
it's like you don't change anything. Basketball's the same regardless of when the fuck you play it. Okay? So why am I spending $100 to fucking play the same game on two different consoles?
John Zion
Where
Williamson
if I play
sweats.
2K20, it's the same game but a little bit uglier.
Because John Zion Williamson sweats.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
I sweat. I'm sweating.
I'm
right
sweating
now.
now. Yeah. Where's
I
my
have to pay $100?
where's
Where's
my
my
$70?
$100? Give me $100. I'll sweat for you.
right? And I'll make mouth faces at you.
I'll be like, because he did that.
Yeah,
he
he
wanted
did.
to show you the wrinkles on the skin.
Right. You remember when Fight Night Round 2, I think was like I think it was an Xbox 360 launch title,
Uh-huh.
and it like when you punch them in the face, it would go
Their-
in slow motion, and
and
their
you-
skin just like
It vibrates.
vibrated.
Not well, like you see the wave of like the force.
Yeah, of the force, and then like their blood was like worms and shit just coming out of
Yeah.
their face. How far we've come.
Yo,
Now we
another
sweat.
Fight Night game would be the shit. Like a next gen Fight Night game with those graphics today.
It would have to be like let's get ready to rumble boxing round 3.
Let's fucking go.
Because I mean, I don't know, boxing. I'm not saying it's dead because it's not, but it's not at the peak popularity it was when those games were coming out.
Let's fucking
but
go, dude.
I mean, I'm a big advocate of bringing back those old school, like those arcadey sport games.
Like
the street games,
yeah,
like
man,
the
those are
crazy
so
arcade.
fun.
Like, dude, do that.
Give me a hyper-violent sports game.
Blitz.
I need another Blitz.
Mm-hmm.
Or take it to boxing.
Dude,
Do give me
I
that.
was gonna say NFL boxing.
And what the fuck are you doing? Like, I would like one of those. The NFL Streets, the FIFA Soccer Street, whatever the fuck it was called.
FIFA Street.
FIFA Street. NBA Street or NBA Live. What was the one that we did for Does It Hold Up?
Street, man.
Street.
NBA Street.
In the
You're
streets.
naming the same franchises.
Boxing Street.
Box, yeah.
Just in an alley.
Street boxing. Kimbo Slice's backyard pound town
Aw.
is the name of the game.
Don't diss Kimbo Slice like that.
He was a Street Fighter.
He was a Street
I'm not
Fighter.
dissing him.
He's a
that
literal
was his
Street
legacy.
Fighter.
Yeah, that was his legacy.
That was a literal Street Fighter.
He
dude.
was knocking homeless people out. I'm just kidding. He wasn't doing that. But, I mean,
They were willing.
willing to be knocked out.
Well, they were. You know the threats. You know the risks
True.
when you go into a fist fight.
with Kimbo fucking
With Kimbo
Slice,
Slice.
of all people.
Yeah. You know what's gonna happen.
What were we talking? Why did we end up on that?
We're talking about making the game street again. Like, give me like the goofy.
yeah.
Give me the goofy version of the sports games. I'm tired of the same game over and over and over again, looking a little prettier, and I could see more sweat.
Oh, it was 2K. Yeah, fuck y'all.
Like, stop giving me. I don't want to spend $100 on both versions of the same game. Make a stupid game, and I'll give you $100. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Man,
I'll give you my credit card
combine the basketball game with the boxing game.
for real.
And now we're talking.
If you start punching the basketball into the hoop, I might give you $100. I might have to play the demo first.
Right.
Like, imagine
on
Mike
the Xbox
Tyson
2020.
punching a basketball into a
I
hoop.
am done with this conversation. So, now,
Just
all right, you playing games, John?
He said, I'm about to give you a slam dunk.
and then he just goes into the. See,
Shut
you
the
can't sit here and say, "Oh, I missed the generation when people took risks," and then when I
Oh,
give
nah,
you
there's a
fucking
difference between-
a trendsetter, you over here talking about that's a loser talk. Like, shut up, Alex.
There's a big difference between taking a calculated risk and making
I've calculated
a
all the
new
moolah
game.
baby that I'm about to get.
Nah, Mike Tyson playing basketball, punching the ball in is not.
Against Floyd Mayweather.
I'm done with you.
Shit.
All right, I'm done with you. I'm done
Shit.
with you, man. Look, I'm done. You playing games. All right, and you're a little on the pedestal right now. I think it's time to knock you down a little bit.
What the hell?
I think it's time for Guess the Game Song, the game show, baby.
Aw, man.
All fucking ready.
Damn it.
Welcome to Guess the Game Song, the game show. The game show where
Hello.
John guesses the game songs that I, Alex, have put together. Now, John,
Yes.
this week is a little different.
You gonna give me all free?
No, not one bit.
Well, okay.
So we know, previously I gave you the option to ask me what console this was on every song if you wanted to.
Yes.
Right? You get one now for all 5 songs. So if you blow it on the first one, sorry, buddy.
That's bullshit.
Sorry, buddy.
That's bullshit.
You suck. Number 1. Number 2, we have a theme this week. We have
Is
a
it Star
theme.
Wars?
It is not Star Wars. No.
Is it your birthday?
It's not. Although no. So, gaming is vast. Gaming is huge. Gaming is eternal. There's a lot of games. Is what I'm saying. So what I did this week was I picked a genre of games. So just to
Okay.
get your mind in the right direction, because last week it could have been anything. It could have went from Final Fantasy
True.
to Fantasy Star. You have no idea.
Ooh, that's
right?
nice. I like that.
So, open world games is the theme this week, John. So get your
Cool.
mind right.
Get it
Open world games.
I should do this game with an open mind.
Yeah, but close your fucking mouth.
Well, how am I gonna answer?
I don't care. All right. So, 5 songs. They rise up in difficulty. John's got to get at least 4.
Out of 5.
4 out of 5. He's a winner. What do you win, John? I'm glad you asked. Ice cream sandwich, just for you.
I haven't had an ice cream sandwich in weeks.
And you at home can play right along with us. Just go ahead and comment down your songs below. So I'm going to run through them. He's going to guess them, lock them in. Then I'm going to run through them again and tell him if he's correct.
Yes,
Y'all ready?
I guess.
You ready?
don't think
Let's
about it.
do it. Song number 1. And remember, open world games.
Okay.
Here we go. Song number 1.
Okay. That's the first song, right?
That's the first song. Yes.
Okay. At first, I was like, "Oh shit, god damn, I'm not gonna get this." We starting off on the wrong foot. I'm gonna say that is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Howie. Howie's not in the game. I'm just calling you Howie.
Oh, okay. I'm
I'm locking that in. Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild locked in?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Song number 2.
You said open world?
Open world.
I know that too. Where the fuck is that from? I can't get a hint, right? Like that's I get the one.
I can play it again, and you can ask me what gen. And you already know it's open world game.
Wait, but I can only be asked. I can only listen to it again one time.
I'll give you 3.
So I only get 3 chances to listen back to it. Wait,
per song. You can ask me to play a song again. It's not gonna.
but what's my one? You said I only
what
get
console?
So if I ask you what console it is,
If you ask me what console it is now, you cannot ask me what
Okay.
console the next song.
can I, okay, but I can listen to it again.
Yeah, you can listen to it again. It's not gonna
Oh.
give you the.
Okay, yeah, do
You
that.
want to listen again?
Yeah.
Song number 2.
I don't want to waste it.
Does it sound familiar to you?
It does.
All right, John. What you gonna do?
Wait, give me. I only get 1. You say. You should give me 2.
To what?
You
Not
should give me
motherfucking my
2.
game show.
Damn. What the fuck? Again. Let's do it again. I feel like I know it too. Like open world? Wait, what constitutes open world? Like
An open world, motherfucker.
like
Free roaming, open world.
okay, free roaming?
Open world, mini map. You know what the fuck? An open world game. What are you asking here?
Cuz like do you constitute Age of Empires being open world?
No, that's not an open world
All
game.
right, well then there's
That is an RT. No.
Why does that sound so familiar, dude?
What you gonna do, John? Tick tock, tick tock.
Oh my god. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Skyrim. I don't know, man. I can't fucking think. Fuck it. I'm locking it in.
Skyrim.
Yeah. I
Locked
guess.
in?
I don't. It sounds so familiar.
You locked in. Ready? Song number 3.
It's from a game.
Nope. You gotta tell me that, dumbass.
What fucking game is that from?
I can't tell you. You're playing.
Yo, you said lowest to easiest.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What's hilarious is when you find out what these games are, you're gonna be like,
Dog, it sucks that I only get 1. At least 2.
fine, I'll give you 2. People call me pushover because I give you all the leeway.
Who will call you pushover?
Everybody.
Rafa?
No, Rafa call me pushover. I'll knock him out.
Because 2 out of 5
Fine,
is
2.
I would like to use the extra you just gave me.
The extra bitch. This came out on the PlayStation 2, Xbox era, and GameCube.
This is open world game?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I didn't know that was from a game.
I'm gonna play it again one more time because I want to hear it.
What is this? What the fuck is this? I didn't know that was from a game. Who curates this?
Who curates what?
This.
Me.
You don't know what the fuck is.
It's funny because
You know-
they're not like obscure.
What the fuck is
All
that?
right, take a guess, John. What you got? PlayStation 2.
I'm
Xbox,
literally at a blank. I can't even fucking tell you.
open world PlayStation 2 game.
Fucking
Just shoot one off at this point. Really out of time.
Ratchet and Clank. I've just locked it in.
You locked it. That's not an open world game,
it's
you
not.
damn
You're
dumbass.
right. I don't
Nah, you
even-
locked it in.
I don't even know.
You locked
no,
it in.
No, yeah, fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore.
Ratchet and Clank?
You said I locked it in. Can I choose?
Yeah, it breaks the lock-in rules.
I don't even know.
I
Fucking Jack and Daxter 2. Does that count as a?
That's an open world game. Yeah.
Fucking that one. I don't care.
Did you even hear the fucking song? What?
I don't know where
Okay.
I didn't even know it was from a game.
Okay, song number 4.
Actually,
It's funny because I know for a fact you've heard all these songs.
ah, damn, that sounds familiar too. Damn, all these songs sound so familiar.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
They're big songs.
Yep.
One more time.
Yeah. I know it's like a modern game too, like a driving game. Fucking. Fucking. I'm a good.
It's funny because I thought that narrowing it to like open world games would help.
How in the fuck?
Because it literally eliminates a lot of games.
You know, once you ask somebody like, "What's your favorite song?"
Yeah, and you can't
and
think
you
of it.
can't think of any songs.
Yeah.
That's what you just did. It's just like open world game. All open world games gone. I don't fucking know any open world games right now. Fucking I don't know. Damn, I don't want to waste. What console generation is this from?
It's a PlayStation 1 game.
I'm gonna go Grand Theft Auto 2.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
All right. Song number 5.
Fuck. Hardest to easiest to hard is my ass. It was hardest to harder. Play it one more time. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? It gets worse every week. It gets worse and worse.
I'm not even conniving. These are songs.
Literally all open world games went out the window when like all of them. I can't think of a single fucking open world game right now. I can't think of a single one. And it sounds goofy and upbeat, but I'm like, I don't even fucking know what goofy open world game there is.
It is pretty goofy in open world.
Fuck, I don't know. Fucking what the fuck is this? I've heard that too.
I know. You've heard every single one of these.
Well, I didn't know that the middle one was a fucking game. I didn't know that. It goes boom, 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 boom. It's like a cartoon or some shit. I don't even fucking know what it is. Yo, fuck you for this.
What? What
I can't even. I don't even have an answer.
Just guess.
I don't even have an answer.
Just guess.
I don't have a guess.
You said cartoon. Just guess.
Alex, last time I thought it was Ratchet and Clank.
Well, you're just fucking dumb for that one. But go ahead.
I can't think of any. I really can't think of anything.
You don't have no guess?
guess?
Just shoot one off. Open world, free roam game. Shoot one off.
I can't think of one. That's goofy. Open world. I abstain.
You can't.
What do you mean I can't
No,
abstain? If
no.
I'm at a blank,
You're just gonna throw it. Not even shoot a guess.
well,
out.
one I already lost.
All right.
Two, I literally have no
You're done?
idea.
You
I
walk-
have
you
zero.
walk-
Yeah, I lock in. I have no fucking idea what game this is. I lock that in.
This was a round. Though. Let me tell you about this round.
Jesus Christ.
All right, you ready for
What
this?
the fuck is it?
You ready? Here
Yeah.
we go. Song number 1.
It's the only one I knew. You said from easiest to hardest. First one was Breath of the Wild. Second one was
Hey man, when people on game shows, when the host is doing this thing, they shut the fuck up. So song number 1, you said you
You're a
locked in.
bullshit ass
Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. That is Correct.
I wasn't even. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Song number 2.
Wait a fucking minute.
You locked in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Skyrim is incorrect.
shit. What
That
is
is
it?
The Witcher 3.
I was thinking that too, man.
Wow.
I was fucking thinking that too.
That
I'm
was
like,
Witcher 3. That song
I
is
was
Geralt's
like,
song.
what if it's Witcher's man?
Song number 3.
How is that easy?
It's the Witcher's theme song.
You've never beat. You don't know that.
Motherfucker, you have. You come here
What
week in and
the
week
fuck?
out and preach Witcher this, Witcher that. You don't know Geralt's
I
song?
forgot it.
All right. Song number 3.
I don't even know this one.
You had the audacity to lock in Ratchet and Clank
Yeah.
and then shoot off Jack 2.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck it is.
Both of those incorrect.
No shit.
That's
What is it?
Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 2. When you're delivering pizzas.
What the fuck kind of dumb shit is that?
It's an open world game.
Who the fuck remembers the pizza
That is
mini
the
game?
point of the song.
That's
of the
in
game.
the middle?
That's easy.
For who? I know for a fact you didn't remember that. I know for a fact you weren't like. I know for a fact when you were looking shit up, you were like, "Hey, remember the song Spider-Man 2 when he was doing that?" You're bullshit. That is such bullshit.
Salty. All right,
Continue.
Song number 4. This one sounds so familiar too. You locked in GTA 2.
Yeah.
GTA 2 is correct.
Oh, okay, so I didn't know
You got that one. Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
So-
cool.
So you're 2 for fucking 4 right now.
2 for 4.
All right.
I already lost. Just tell me what the last one is.
Song number 5.
Oh, I just remembered what I said.
You locked in.
I said I locked in. I don't know what fucking game this is.
You locked in. I don't know what fucking game this is. I don't know what fucking game this is. I'm kidding. Incorrect. This is the Simpsons Hit and Run. Literally the first fucking song in the game.
Oh.
No, I saw you. I was trying to help you. You said it was a cartoon. I'm like, throw a guess out. A cartoon open world game.
Alex, when you fucking tell somebody, think of every open world game ever.
I didn't tell you that.
No,
I told
you
to-
just
I
narrowed
told-
it. You narrowed it down. So
Oh.
therefore, only think of this. I don't know.
You have autism. Is what it sounds like. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I-
Next time I'm be like, oh, this one's only from fucking shooters. Let's see if you fucking know Call of Duty's 3rd level when he was taking a shit. Let's see if you know that
Well,
one,
here's
Alex.
the thing. Hold on. Relax. You're getting heated. I have to do this first.
It's official.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot.
You suck.
Yo, that Spider-Man one
Bro.
is not middle.
You're dookie.
That Spider-Man
You're
one is
bad.
not middle.
You don't listen to games when you play them. Maybe if you
Yeah.
stop texting and playing games.
I should have
you're paying
I should have paid attention, but when I was fucking like 5 to the pizza mini game song, be like, you never know when this is gonna come back up. You never
So,
know.
Here's the thing about Guess the Game Song, the game show, John. You're really fucking bad.
You're bad at curating.
I thought that was a really good cure. Matter of
That
fact,
was-
that was probably one of the easier ones because I narrowed it down so much.
That no.
Are you serious? If I would have just
I
played,
have more,
if
of,
I,
a,
okay,
I have
hold
more
on.
of a chance.
If I just played those songs without giving you the hint that they were open world games, you think you would have landed on them?
No, because they were just ass. They're ass songs.
Geralt's
Actually-
theme song.
Well, actually, maybe. Because the Geralt one, I knew it. I in my brain, I'm like, I've heard that song before.
Because you got it wrong.
Alex, I swear to God, if you were in my shoes, you would not know that. You would not know that.
Well, I don't play Witcher like that, so
Right, and I didn't play Spider-Man 2, the pizza mini game like that.
everybody who plays Spider-Man 2 played the pizza mini
Right,
game
they
like
remember
that.
the pizza mini game out of Spider-Man 2.
That song
Not the
is
swinging
collated-
or the
collated
gameplay.
in your mind.
Right.
It's in there.
Right.
It's in there.
Not the, yeah, right.
I'll go easy on you next week. I'll go easy
No,
on you
I
next
just
week.
it was like literally when you said that, everything went out the window. Like I remembered nothing. It's when you told me to narrow it down, like it literally everything just went out the window. I'm like I have nothing.
that sounds
Everything's
like
gone.
that sounds like a you error.
I don't know. People in the comments, please tell me. Like, did you get Spider-Man 2, the fucking pizza mini game?
Why are you so mad at that one?
Because that's not a middle. That is not a middle.
It's not like a super obscure song. It's a prominent song in that game.
That's not a prominent song
Bro, you know how many pizzas you have to deliver in that fucking game?
So?
All right,
That's like the fucking balloon minigame song or some shit like that.
In what?
In Spider-Man 2.
No, you delivered way more pizzas than did
Oh, okay.
like a lot
You
more
said
pizzas.
what you did was you looked up Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. You heard that shit and you were like, haha, that was it. You don't remember that?
I do remember that song.
You don't remember that song.
John, you can't. Hold on.
I know
No,
for
we're getting into a little. We're getting off track here, but I'm gonna fucking allow it because you can't sit here and tell me on a regular basis that Alex, you remember the most obscure, random bullshit that no one thinks about.
But I know for a fact you don't remember that.
And then
I know
all of
for
a
a fact you don't
sudden,
remember that.
when that talent comes into play, it's just like
I know for a fact you don't
you
remember
don't
that.
remember that. There's no way.
I know for a fact you don't remember that.
You can't have it both ways.
I know for
You can't have it both
a
ways.
factual.
Hey, look.
People in the comments, for real.
You suck.
Y'all don't really comment like that, but please let me know. I know for a fact. Ain't
Wait.
nobody remember that.
You gonna? Oh, I thought you were like telling them. Let me know that Alex didn't remember that.
Also
song.
that. But for real, tell me how many you got right out of that. After hearing only the fact that they are
I eliminated so many games.
I don't know. I feel like that made it worse for me. But I will, if people in the comments for real, let me know if that also happened to you too. Where it being narrowed down kind of like made it worse for you. I just want to see. If everybody was like, no, it fucking helped, then I'm on bullshit and that's whatever. I just want to know.
On bullshit.
You're stupid. That's what it is.
You're
just a dummy.
mad that you lost.
That pizza one, for real, I was just like, what in the fuck? The GTA one was more middle than the pizza one.
I thought that was a funny little song.
I thought that was hilarious. Like, I don't remember that
He
song.
said, "This is a game."
I'm like, I've only heard this in memes. I don't remember that pizza song at all.
That was a meme song.
Oh, my God.
Well, I don't care
Yeah,
about
it was in
memes
memes,
like that.
yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
That's why I'm like, I didn't
Oh.
know this was in games.
That's a Spider-Man 2 pizza song.
I know that now.
See,
I didn't
there
get
you
ice
go.
cream for it.
Man, the fact that it was a meme song, you still didn't know.
It came from a meme, not a game.
No, it came from
to
a game.
To me.
Well, no, because you've heard whatever. Dickhead is what you are.
Nah.
Dickhead. Speaking of
No.
dickhead, I'm not doing that transition.
I'm going to need you to take a fucking second.
The Xbox Series S got announced. Rumored to come out.
Yeah, let's do that instead.
Hey man, they're releasing Microsoft rumored to be releasing a smaller, less powerful version, more compact version of the next gen console.
Mm-hmm.
Rumored to be called the Series S, not X.
Series S. When I was working at GameStop, that was so hard to tell people that, like, what's the difference between S and X? And then like you would try to explain to them, like, no, the S is weaker than or it's stronger than the regular one, but the X is, and like they would look at you like you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't work for Microsoft. I didn't name it. It was the worst. I'm just having PTSD. But go ahead.
Yeah, Series S / Lockhart is rumored to be a lower price, lower powered version of the Xbox Series X. So, why that's important? Microsoft is giving people options to jump into the next gen at not that fridge price.
Right.
You know, it's making it more accessible. Good on them. Now,
Mm-hmm.
the pricing no pricing has been announced. Obviously, it hasn't even formally been revealed. But are we now looking at $300 and a $500 version, or are we now looking at this is the $400 version and we're about to get hit with a $600, $700 console?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now they have a little more room. Be like, oh, I can justify this $800 console. You can't afford that. Buy the 300, buy the 400 one.
True.
So who knows? Who knows? I'm not buying that version.
And like, if I'm getting the next console, I would want the stronger one.
Yeah.
Personally.
So I
But-
wonder. I wonder if it's still going to be. It has to be more powerful than the One X. Has to be,
Well, it has to.
right?
If it's gonna run next gen games, it's
Yeah.
gonna have to be. But less powerful. How much less powerful are we talking?
I don't know.
Also, is this? I'm a little more. I don't know about concerned. I'm a little more skeptical about a less powerful version because PS5 has two versions of the same PS5. Just one is all digital, so that makes it cheaper because there's no physical copy or some shit like that.
Also, I'm gonna take this chance to say fuck Sony again. Because
What?
when Microsoft came out and with an all digital one, it was called like SAD or something. The Microsoft all digital.
They made one?
Yeah. Everybody trashed them.
They
so
did?
many people trashed them. Yup. They said, "What the fuck?"
When was this?
A couple years ago. I think it's the Microsoft SAD. I think is what it ended up being called. It trashed them.
I don't remember
Here
that.
comes Sony though, doing what Sony does. Released a fucking announced a hey, you got a shortcut. Announced a fucking same thing on all digital console, which again it makes sense. What Sony steals makes sense, except for their move. But
I feel like I'm just gonna talk shit about Sony people right now for a second.
I love Sony too. I'm just saying, but
I like your games. I don't like your community, but
yeah,
I feel like the Sony community, and I'm just a blanket statement. I'm not pointing the fingers at anybody in particular. Is like kind of in the, and I'm gonna talk shit about other people now. Is like Apple people, which I think like we said this before.
100%. I said this to you.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah, you're just stealing my shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
On
So
my birthday.
Happy birthday. So
Thank you.
like the way that the way that like Apple people, they just bite off people's style and fucking say like it's innovative, and the people who buy that shit are like, oh, you're just a hater. It's like y'all were hating when other people did it first.
Yep.
It's like your whole community is based on hypocrites and idiots. And that was it.
I get what you're saying, but just the way you said it, just like, all right.
That's how I feel, man.
But yeah, at the end of the day, fuck Apple, fuck Sony. I'm just kidding. But for real.
But not just kidding.
No, but we have some not funny news to talk about a little bit.
We gotta get serious.
Yeah, we gotta go a little serious.
Well, pod race.
I have. So regarding the next topic.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Have we not made a potting joke yet? Is beyond me.
How the fuck did we not do that?
How do we not pod and pod? How are we not potting and podding? How have we not said that
You
yet?
know how many fucking pod and pod jokes we've made without playing this fucking game, and now that we're
now we're
playing it-
actually pod racing. We can't pod and pod.
Oh man, this episode will be called the Pod and Pod.
It has to.
There you go, John. Thumbnail that.
There you
The
go.
Pod and Pod. But so a lot of news and accusations and allegations and all those words have been thrown around recently. The Smash community,
Not just the Smash community, but very much.
the gaming,
They's
the
the
gaming,
biggest, yeah.
yeah. In gaming right now.
Who
And
would have thunk that fucking in gaming is grimy? The community is grimy.
So, I didn't want to talk about this on the podcast. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I just not that I want to not that I'm trying to hide it, put it under the rug or anything. I just didn't want to talk about it because it's fucking nasty.
Mhm.
Especially a lot of it has to do with pedophilia, and shit like that, like statutory rape. I'm like, it's fucking nasty, and they're just disgusting people that do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they're true, with allegations, there's always, is it real? But then that's why I just didn't want to talk about it on the pod. But we're bringing it up Nintendo, some pro Smash players. I don't want to say their fucking names either because fuck them. Are disgusting and have been accused of sexual misconduct.
There's a bunch. And
Yeah.
the reason why it's so blanket like that, all the news articles have been just say sexual allegations, because some of them range from pedophilia, rape, statutory rape. Like there's just a fucking wide range of grime that just happened in the Smash community.
Yeah.
And it's like some of the nastiest shit.
Yeah.
And it's not just Smash.
Nope. Evo got hit fucking too.
The fucking CEO of Evo also got with sexual allegations. He had to step down. Bunch of fucking studios pulled out.
yeah.
NetherRealm, good on you. Capcom, good on you. Bandai Namco, good on you. I think there's a fourth, but good on you for backing out. Like, there's a, it's like if you're in the gaming community, you kind of, I wouldn't say you kind of know that there's some grime there. There's been talks and like controversy of like the way female gamers have been treated.
Oh yeah.
And such like that. So this idea of things are not all the way equal in the gaming community has always been there. But like Jesus Christ,
Yeah, man. Let's talk about let's steer this conversation towards the gaming community, because then I can talk shit. I can talk fucking shit, because the gaming community is some of the worst. I'm talking about all gaming community. Like I'm making a blanket statement. I'm not singling out one fan base.
Mhm.
I'm talking about gaming in general. And I'm definitely generalizing here.
Right.
The gaming community, people that game, are some of the fucking most disgusting pieces of shit people on the planet. And I don't know what it is about them, but they're just fucking terrible. Now think about it like this. Think about back in the day when you're on Xbox Live Party before, when you're playing Xbox Live before party chat, so you were forced to be in the game. How many times did you get called the N-word? How many times did people threaten to rape you? How many times, you know what I'm saying? It's just toxic, toxic, toxic. Yesterday I was playing Valorant in the little chat box thing that PC people like to do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, I don't even know if they're really a girl, but somebody made a joke that they were a girl. Immediately, everybody jumped on them asking for pics, asking for this, asking for that. I'm like, people have gotten their whole careers canceled for less than what you people are saying.
Yeah.
And that could be a dude on the other side. Not saying that, you know, but I'm saying
matter.
how fast it turns into that. How fucking fast. Like, you people are fucking disgusting.
Like,
and yeah, granted, yeah, I'm shooting some bail to the younger people. I was 16 once too. I also raped people's moms. You know, when I
hold up now.
No, and I put it in quotes.
Okay, but
I
you
put it
have
in
to
quotes.
understand. Hold up, wait. You have to fucking understand.
Listen
that
to
this, wait.
Hold on. No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
I'm
not done. I refuse.
We also have a audio only podcast. So when you air quotes, you can't just you can't do that.
Listen, dickhead.
You dickhead.
Listen to the context in which I'm speaking. I said I'm shooting the young people some bail because I was also young, and I also said things like that online. It's part of it.
That's better.
It's part of it.
Than what you did.
Okay, I'm shooting them bail. Me looking back, you know, you do that shit for the shock value. You get what I'm saying? But yes, it's still wrong when you're that age and you do it, right? We've all done it. I don't give a fuck. And if you played games and you get on Xbox Live Party, you've said some shit. Sorry, you've done it. I don't care.
In general, like,
but my thing is, now where I'm at, looking back, you know, we did it for the shock value. We did it for the reaction. Obviously, I'm saying this crazy shit to get a reaction out of you. You get what I'm saying? It's different when it continues and you start to think that was okay. I knew back then it wasn't okay to say those things. I didn't mean them. I'm saying strictly for reaction, right? Doesn't make it okay. But I knew it wasn't. But some people never, like, it gets into their mind where that's fine. That's real life. I can do that. I can say that. And then I can start acting upon what I'm saying. That's when it becomes a problem. And I think coming from me, someone who's done that, we need to change that in gaming. And they try with censorship and all that bullshit, you know, the reporting system. But that reporting system is a fucking joke too.
Yeah.
Because it can be, no one takes it seriously because if you beat somebody in a game really bad, reported.
You can get reported.
And now you're reported for sexual abuse on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. So, of course, there's a whole lot of, like, that reporting system needs to be worked on. Well,
I feel like what it is, yes, I'm not sitting here acting holier than thou.
Oh, I'm definitely
you know what I'm saying?
That's some grimy shit.
Everybody has said, not even in gaming, everybody has said some shit that you didn't mean at some point or another. That doesn't make you better than somebody else. Now, when you're younger, you know, and it's not good either, but you do say some shit.
You say
when you're younger.
Yeah, you say worse shit.
When you get older, you regret those things and you say, "Oh, I was a kid." Now, when you're a fucking 21 to 24-year-old person,
wait, pause. We're not saying that for like.
I'm not condoning it either way.
No. We're strictly talking about saying something that you don't mean, like saying something like that. We're not saying that you committed sexual acts and stuff like that.
I'm not
and
talking
then you're
about
like, oh, I was just a kid. Not that.
No.
That.
I'm saying like saying certain things. I'm talking strictly like that. When you're older and you start acting that way, you're just a fucking piece of shit. Like when you're just speaking in that manner.
Yeah.
There's like you kind of grow over. You grow as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like the fucking
because we're also in the topic
we're
of kind of touchy.
We're tiptoeing on both.
Yeah.
But as an adult, you need to check yourself and check others. That's your job as an adult. If you see you don't take advantage of the younger crowd because they're younger. You know what I'm saying? You need to check them and yourself. So especially in a community that is inviting to all ages as gaming. It's very easy to take advantage of people. There's like how many scams and bullshit. And remember in Phantasy Star Online, people were so quick to fucking pretend to be shit and like send nudes to each other and shit. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
This community is inviting to all people, yet there's not many things in place to kind of keep everybody safe.
It's funny. While I'm sitting here listening to you, I'm thinking like, how could they possibly do it better? And the ways that I'm thinking, I disagree with.
Well, let's shoot some out. What are some
like what really can be done at this point in the online space? Be monitored and be recorded. I don't want to be monitored and I don't want to be recorded because somebody want to say the N-word to me or somebody want to threaten me. Like what I'm saying, like that's why it's so hard, and that's why the community has the issues that gaming has, and that's why people feel like they can do that because what's gonna happen? Nothing.
We gotta check.
You occasionally get fucking DDoSed. If you fuck with the wrong one, that's about it.
No, it doesn't matter if they have to do some shit. Well, I don't want them to do some shit. Like we should be good enough to fucking check ourselves.
But realize what humanity is and what gamers are. You're not gonna be able to check a fucking thing to nobody.
Right.
And so I mean, these problems aren't gonna fucking go anywhere.
It's the same thing as people talking shit on the internet. Like people, there's a certain sense of anonymity.
Yeah.
Right. Within being behind a screen that you feel like you can say whatever the fuck you want. You're in the comfort of your own home, yet you're on an open world space. Like
until you get DDoS.
Say or do whatever you want because that's what this is. And there's people who are, because they're in a certain position where, they have a little bit of money or they're really good at a game, and they have people who in the community that either like them or they work together, but there's an age difference. Like this is a community, an industry that is open to all ages, and sex, race, all that shit. It's open to everybody, yet people can really take advantage of that shit.
This is a perfect transition right into The Last of Us. Right into it.
What the fuck?
Because a lot of the developers, we're talking about toxic fucking gaming communities now. They're pieces of shit and gaming sucks. The developers of Last of Us are getting death threats now.
Not just them, but
the voice actors, everybody.
A particular voice actress, I don't remember her name, but she plays Ada, if you can look into that if you want. Ada, who is one of the new characters in The Last of Us 2, she in particular is getting death threats of people like, because of something that happens in the story. I feel like we're at a place now where we can talk about it. The game has been out long enough. If you don't know what happened, kudos to you.
I don't know what happened.
I haven't played the game, but I've seen the gameplay. I've seen reviews. I know what it is.
I think I'm at a point where you can tell me. I'm not going to play that game.
Okay. Well, at this point, if you haven't played the game and you don't want to know...
I am so afraid of my reaction to this.
If you don't want to know what it is, definitely leave. Because I think this is the last topic, so there's really nothing else. So if you're that really into The Last of Us...
Click out.
And you want to play it, or you don't want it to be spoiled, click out.
Shout out to you, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'll see you next week.
All that good stuff. Thank you.
All right.
I love you.
All right, hit me with it. I'm ready.
Okay. So, what happens in The Last of Us 2 and why it's getting so much flack and shit is the fact that in the game, it's not... it switches off between Ellie and this other girl named Ada.
What? Death to Naughty Dog. I'm kidding.
Now, scare me again with that scream. Now, what happens in the story is Ellie finds out what happened, why, what happened with her in the first game. The fact that, she didn't die for a cure. So,
oh, shit.
The fucking... what are they called? The
soundproof pad.
The soundproofing landed on Alex.
That scared me. I thought it was the cat.
He said, Ellie found out what happened. No!
Hey, edit that out. I look like a bitch there.
I can't edit it.
Okay.
There's freeform. Okay, so Ellie finds out about that shit, right? There's a little bit of shit between Joel and Ellie, right?
Ellie turns into a tranny and kills Joel.
No.
Oh.
So that
Joel
shit
is a
happens.
tranny and kills
Stop talking.
Okay.
So there's no tranny. Well, anyway, so what happens is Ellie goes on a mission. Joel is also on the mission, and they're gonna relieve Joel from the post that they're at.
Yeah.
Then they tell him, be careful. There's zombies in the area. All that shit, right?
Right.
So they're doing the thing. You find out later. It's like, oh shit, Joel hasn't. What happened? Joel hasn't. We were supposed to meet at the rendezvous point. He hasn't been there. So you go check. You cut to Ada.
The tranny?
She's not a tranny,
Oh.
so don't fucking say that.
But they said it online.
Okay,
That's somebody
just don't say that.
We're having this conversation again?
Every time. So, again, you go to Ada, right?
Yeah.
She is looking for somebody.
Right.
Right? She goes to an outpost. She like, that's the outpost. He could be in there,
Yeah.
Like, he can be in there. This place is heavily guarded. Like, what the fuck? Everybody, because she comes in with a group of people, they're like, yo, maybe we shouldn't fucking do this,
Yeah.
We shouldn't fucking do this. There's a lot of fucking people. We didn't come, ready for that. Ada's like, fuck you guys, y'all are bitches. I'm gonna do this by myself. So she goes. I think she meets up with like another person in their group. Eventually, a bunch of zombies show up. Joel, Tommy, who's his brother, meet up and find Ada and her friend or whatever. And they're like, yo, we got a group of people with us. We can get to safety, right? They go to fucking safety. They go to the people. I'm like super vague about it. Like I'm just going through it. They meet up with the people. Fucking Tommy's like, oh, cool. Hey, y'all should come with us. We have the town and this shit. My name's Tommy. That's Joel. Everybody's looking at them like angry as shit. And Joel's like, y'all sound like y'all are looking like you know us or something. Like, you heard of us. And then Ada pulls out a shotgun. She's like, because we have, caps Joel in the kneecap, right? Then she gets like a golf club, and she swings on Joel. You immediately cut to Ellie. She's looking for Joel. She can't find him. I guess like she finds her way to this place where Joel's getting fucked and what's happening. She gets beaten to the ground. Right, they're holding her down.
Ellie?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ellie and the person she's with are held to the ground. Or no, she's held to the ground because she went to go look for him. Held to the ground. Tommy's also being held to the ground. Joel is bloody as shit. Girl with the golf clubs there. They're like, yo, hurry the fuck up. Like, we got to get out of here. These people have people. Ada cracks Joel in the head with the golf club, brain on the shit. So Ellie sees Joel die in front of her, right? Joel dies. This is like the first couple hours of the game, like maybe the first hour or the first like 2 hours or some shit.
Get to it. What am I?
Anyway.
Yeah.
So you find out that through playing as Ada that she was there when Joel killed everybody in Seattle or whatever the fuck when they were going to make the cure with Ellie.
Yeah.
She is the daughter of the dad who was making the cure, who was going to perform surgery on Ellie.
Yeah.
So Ada's on a revenge story. She kills Joel. This makes Ellie mad. Now she wants revenge. Tommy says, don't do that shit. That's not what Joel wants. But then Tommy goes out and tries to get revenge anyway because she doesn't want Ellie to do it. So then Ellie has to go save Tommy. So it's like this back and forth revenge story. Then there's like some shit. The whole way, Ellie's just murdering people. From the opposite team. She murders like a pregnant lady. She murders a dog. She murders all these people. But all through the game, she's like skeptical about why she's doing it. Everybody's like, hey, man, don't do that. This isn't what Joel wants. All this shit. And then like new characters die. You find out some shit that Ada's fine. You keep swapping back and forth between Ada and Ellie. Ellie's on this fucking bloodlust revenge mission. Ada's chilling. Like, she's out here doing her thing. She meets up with... this character is a transvestite or a transsexual character. And they're essentially having like The Last of Us 1.
Ada's a transgender?
No, this child that she meets. She meets this girl, this transsexual character. I forget the character's name. But essentially, Ada is like the Joel figure to this character. And so while you're playing as Ada, she's doing shit like that. Like kind of doing that bond between them. Ellie's on this revenge story. Ada gets kidnapped or some shit by like these group of people who like these holier than thou figures who hate like gays and everybody.
Okay, who's getting the death threats?
Ada is.
Okay. Why?
Because she killed Joel.
Is that it?
That's why. Because she killed Joel, and then but the way the game ends is like, Ada she gets kidnapped by these people. She's malnourished because she was muscular as shit. She's not transsexual or anything. She's just muscular. She's like malnourished and shit. You finally get there as Ellie. You threaten to kill the other character, the child. You said, "You fight me or I'll kill this fucking kid." They fight. Ellie's about to kill Ada or whatever the hell her name is. Doesn't kill her. Lets her go. And fucking, she goes back to the where Joel's house was. There's some other shit I'm missing, but then she just fucking leaves. Like that's how the game ends. People are mad because Ada killed Joel, and they're sending death threats to the person who played Ada for acting as the story was written to her. And they're sending her death. They said, "How fucking dare you kill Joel? I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking all this other shit. Like, how you gonna get mad? Like, are you idiot? Are you a moron? Are you a fucking idiot?"
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. First off, I don't know if it's the way you explain it, but that story sounds fucking retarded.
Well, one, a lot of people don't like the story because it's convoluted like that.
It sounds stupid. Number two, sending death threats to somebody because they played a character that killed another character is fucking hilarious. But
Jesus.
It's obviously you're a goddamn fucking idiot for doing that. Like, don't do that. But it's just so fucking hilarious. Like, how stupid are you?
Like, bro, are you serious?
She didn't kill him. Also, don't send death threats. I'm laughing at it just because how fucking sheer stupid it is.
Like, are you
Holy
serious?
Shit. Honestly, Last of Us 2 shouldn't have come out, man.
Like,
it shouldn't have come out. That game has been nothing but bad news for everybody.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. Personally, I figured Joel was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, I saw the screenshot.
I figured, not even the screenshot, just beforehand. I'm like, if you're gonna make a sequel, chances are Joel's gonna die, right?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna die in the first one, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. But a lot of people are mad at that Joel died.
Yeah.
I figured, but also I don't really have an opinion. I don't care that much. I'm just like,
it doesn't even sound that bad. Like, the story just sounds stupid.
It
but
sounds convoluted.
It could be because I'm not obviously you saying it to me. Nothing in the way you said it, but just you. Even if you would have said it verbatim perfectly,
well, I mean, shit.
It's not the same as me experiencing it. So.
That's exactly when I saw the leaks and shit. I'm like, well, I want to play this now to experience what this is for myself.
Yeah.
That's where I drew from it. And then I was like, well, I'm never gonna fucking play this game, so I'll watch the gameplay for it. So I did. And with that, I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
It wasn't appealing. It's not as good as the first one.
Yeah.
Just watching it. There is another character, I think her name's Dana or something like that, who is friends with Ellie and also her love interest. There's a point in the game where she gets brutally beaten again. Ellie gets brutally beaten, and then she essentially starts a family with Dana. You know, like, Dana's pregnant. They move to a cabin, and, you know, they have a family together, and they seem happy.
I have questions.
But, yeah. Oh, well, hold on. Let me finish. So then Ellie, she still has PTSD about what happened.
Whose baby is it?
It's this character named Jessie. I think it is. I think it is.
Oh.
The girl is bisexual, essentially. She's bisexual.
Got it.
But she has the kid. They're kind of happy. Ellie has PTSD, and then she's like, I think Tommy comes back and is like, you got to go fucking kill that bitch. I don't really remember.
All right, we don't have to keep talking about the game.
Just like,
you're explaining horribly, but you got it.
That's the game. Like, that's the game.
Got it. Okay. My notes. Do not send death threats to fucking nobody, especially over a goddamn video game. Those are my notes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
For watching.
Hold on.
It's ridiculous.
So they're sending it to the actress.
They're sending it to the actress who played Ada.
What the fuck?
Because she did her job.
No, but my
No, ain't not.
No, I'm not. I don't know if that sounded like I was gonna defend. I'm not. I don't understand.
Is you stupid?
I don't understand. Like, why?
Why?
I'm not at a loss for words, which is unfortunate because we do a podcast. But it's just you're fucking dumb. If you're sending death threats to anybody over anything, let alone a fucking video game, let alone the death of a character in a video game, let alone not the developer, the voice, the fucking actress.
Yeah, like why don't you get mad at Naughty Dog?
No,
or the writers of Last of Us 2.
But here's the thing: get mad. You are allowed to have an emotional response to the game. You're allowed to have an opinion.
Which,
You
granted,
can
that's
do
what it's
that.
for. The
You
game
can
is
do
for
that.
that.
Yeah, you feel free. Get mad. Go on Twitter. Say, yo, this game sucks. Yo, they shouldn't have done that. Say that. You can do that. Encouraged. Cool. Do that. Do not say I'm gonna kill you because I didn't like the game.
It's like,
Don't do that.
Why are you attacking this woman for doing her job? Like,
Why are you attacking fucking anybody over a goddamn video game?
it's like
It's so stupid.
it's an experience. Like, why would you get? Why? Like, if you exactly, if you have a problem, voice it with the fucking people who wrote the game.
And you know, hey, if you have a problem, don't fucking play it.
Well,
Just don't fucking play it.
To be fair, how are you gonna know if you don't like it?
Well,
You know,
yeah,
if
you
don't-
play it, you don't like it, be like, damn, that game sucks. On to the next one. There's like 8 million other fucking games
Yeah,
you can
but,
play.
like, come on.
Nah, ain't no come on. I've been burned by a couple franchises before too. Game of Thrones. That ending sucked ass. I devoted a lot of
I
time
watched,
to that.
I was watching-
never once said to whoever the fuck made Game of Thrones, hey, I'm going to kill you because you made stupid ending to show.
You know,
I'm not doing that.
I was watching Angry Joe, and they made the same.
Did he?
They made the exact same point. They're like,
That's because that's my dad.
they're like, Last of Us 1. I mean, Last of Us 1. They were like, there's a difference between killing off characters like they did in the Red Wedding. You know, that was surprising and shocking.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wasn't mad at it. You know, I was just shocked.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, that's crazy that they did that. And then people were mad and upset with Season 8, the last one, because it was just shit.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a huge difference between it. And they made the exact same point that you're saying, that, like I'm not mad at the people who acted in it for it being bad. It's just bad. Like, why?
Yeah, like I hate the last season, but I'm not mad at fucking Kit Harington or fucking what's that beautiful
Yeah.
woman's name?
That beautiful woman
that I love so much. What's her name?
Which one?
Daenerys. I forget her name.
Amelia Clark.
Yeah. See, I'm not mad at her. I'd never be mad at her.
I'm not mad at her for dying.
But I'm not. You know, what I'm saying I'm not. I just fucking. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But I mean, just don't. We shouldn't have to say that. Don't do that. Don't wish death upon people
Because you didn't like
At
the
all.
game.
at all. Just don't play the game. Play a different game. Say it sucked. Go on Twitter.
Imagine, like,
You can roast it. You can make jokes. Do that. Roast the game. Talk shit. Voice your opinion. Cool.
imagine
that's
if
it.
like I'm not even gonna name it, but imagine like you're playing 2K or some shit, and your team is LeBron, and for some reason this LeBron that you have sucks ass. Imagine you sending death threats to LeBron James because in your video game he was not doing good. That's how stupid you sound.
Do not. That would not shock me.
Like, it's a fucking game.
Hey, no. I'm done with it.
That's it.
We
Like,
shouldn't. I'm done.
That's it.
We are officially beating a dead horse. It's my birthday. You shouldn't be making me mad on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's it, man. That's it. For this episode of the Play and Pod with Alex's birthday. We will see you guys next week, every Monday, 6 a.m. By the time you're up, it's already out.
Yes.
And we should probably say this at the beginning of the podcast, not the end. But it is what it is.
What?
The schedule, not, whatever.
Oh.
We're done.
Yes.
That's that. It's hot in this room. My brain don't work no good no more.
If you excuse me, I'm gonna go fucking. I was gonna make a joke. Never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna make a death threat to, fucking the people who made
Heat.
Heat.
I'm gonna send death threats to the fucking sun.
I'm gonna
and
send death threats
Summer.
to the people who made like the Crash of whatever that Titans game was. Remember when Crash Bandicoot was riding Titans or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send death threats to. Remember when Pokemon fans send death threats to Niantic Game Freak? Yeah, they sent death threats to Pokemon, the developer.
For what?
I forgot why.
Was it because not all of the Pokemon were in the new one?
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Nah, it wasn't all 8 million Pokemon. It was like a
Y'all
set
bitch
amount.
me, dude.
And then even though you can tell that they were gonna do DLC, which they did, and bring back the other ones,
Yeah.
which they are, and they did.
Yeah,
I hate gamers, man. I love gaming, but I hate gamers. They're the worst.
to summarize, gaming's fun. The community's grimy. Y'all some bitches.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Check this out.
Bye bye.
Let's go.
That song doesn't hit the same now.
We gotta speak about what's going on in the world, or else it won't get spoken about. Who gonna speak about it? IGN? They did. That's where I found out.
Please, IGN.